Yeah, originally this was gonna be like a special update video, but I've been having so much struggle with this season and current state of Fortnite that I just genuinely had to voice my opinion about it. But anyway, welcome to the new mini season, and it's fun but also annoying at the same time, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Evil Homer! Oh, I got the mythic tag, 101 damage. Ooh. So I've been playing Fortnite since the beginning of its life cycle, but I haven't really gotten to the game until like Chapter 1, Season 3, all the way back in 2018. So I'm pretty old for a Fortnite player, even though I might not be an old in age, as I'm turning 21 this month. I am an old Fortnite player, and I gotta say, the way the game is now is completely different how the game was back then. I flanked him. And yes, I'm aware this video is going to have a bit of a Russian Badger style to it, but it's the only way I can actually see this going on. But let's begin. How about we go over here? First up are the weapons, and man, the weapons back in the day are completely different from the weapons now. Now, don't get me wrong, this season has a great mixture of weapons from like the past 5 chapters, and all of them are pretty good. My problem is some of the collab weapons Epic actually decided to add in the game. Like for instance, the revolver that shoots the balloons, or Bart's like slingshot that shoots like green radiation, which is actually stink bombs. I'm sorry, who thought in testing this would be a good ass idea? Fun fact, it's not a good idea. He's rushing.
For the love of fucking all that is holy, dude, how can I not hit him? There's one head.
He has the revolver. You're in the bush. Now, and don't get me wrong, right weapons can make a collab good, but if it's weapons that not only affect the game in a negative way, like stunning people or just straight up like poison, it's gonna cause some problems, because stink bombs are one of the most controversial things in the game, and the fact that you added them to a slingshot only makes it worse. And the map doesn't help with this either. Don't get me wrong, the map is beautiful and amazing, but holy shit, it is so annoying to play.
got the. Yeah, when they hit those rifle shots, it hurts. You're getting fucking targeted.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, it's two different teams. No, same team. Was it just us versus them?
Yeah.
They have the high ground, man.
We didn't have any proper cover or mobility, dude. Yeah, mobility, cover, and all around, the high ground on the map is stupid this season. Because here's the thing, there are so many high cliffs and high places that even if you don't have the high ground in the proper places, you are going to get smoked. Let alone shockwaves are in the loot pool. Don't get me wrong, there are the fish dashes, but you do not get to hold enough of them for them to be properly viable. And speaking of movement, I'm going to say a controversial topic, but I hate the tack movement, tack slide, tack jump, the fucking turbo building, all of it. I hate all of it. Now I know, I understand there's some uses for it where it makes the gameplay faster and makes getting to zone a lot faster, but once it gets to a point where casuals cannot keep up, that's too far. At that point, a game cannot be fun if it cannot attribute to every base. And I will say this to the end of time, Fortnite is a competitive only game. You want to play it casually? Then you have no place in that community. I'm sorry, you just don't. They're fighting. Hang on. I suck.
They're pushing him.
Yep.
Shit, what the fuck?
GG. And the crazy part to me too is how Epic says they're contributing or like at least trying to make a game for everyone. Problem is they're not doing a good job at it. Blitz and reload only refill your dopamine, which is probably not the healthiest thing in the world. But if they really want to contribute to the OG players, how about you add a separate game mode called Classic, which has the new weapons, but also some simple weapons for seasons, like new seasons. But not only that, simple movement returns. And if people have a problem with it, then just up the movement speed and keep the sliding. And if people still have a problem with it, add Siphon. Boom! Classic game mode that people will love, regardless if you're an OG or not. He's so fucking... And honestly, speaking of modes, the decision that Epic's trying to become a platform is a stupid idea. To me, Fortnite has always been a combination of 4 different game modes. Creative, Battle Royale, Save the World, and honestly, recently, Festival. Because let's be honest, music plus Fortnite equals pretty good stuff. And just the fact that they're doing collabs and just so many other stuff with Creative 2.0 honestly is annoying. Don't get me wrong, I like the idea of Creative, but the fact that it's on the front page and also every time I have to go down and choose a Battle Royale mode and every single thing is on there, I do not want to see other creators' maps, especially since half of them are nothing but goddamn brain rot, dude. Like, please, just stop already. final thing I'll say is, well, actually, the final two things that I'll say that I absolutely hate about modern day Fortnite is two things. It's skill-based matchmaking, and it's cross-platforming. Yeah, let me explain that real quick for y'all. We need to at least get one win before I get off tonight.
Good luck with that.
For those who don't know how Fortnite does its skill-based matchmaking, I'm pretty sure it goes like this. If you are not doing too well, Epic will shove you in a game full of bots hoping you can win a game. When in reality, that's actually the worst way you can do it. Because one, it will not make you as good as the game as you think. You're just going to be killing lifeless NPCs. And then later in the game, you're going to find someone who's in a fully different skill bracket than you who will just sweat on you into oblivion. Then there's the fact there's cross-platforming, which for a game like Fortnite is absolutely stupid. With the mechanical play in Fortnite, controller players and PC players are completely different. It's not like Call of Duty or Minecraft where they could be on similar ranks. No, If you have a keyboard and mouse on Fortnite Battle Royale and you're playing against someone with a controller, you are going to lose majority of the time if you have a controller. It is just facts. I'm sorry. And to prove it to y'all, guess how many games me and my friends lost? And we are all mostly controller players. Just watch.
We let the
GG. I can't even shoot my shotgun. And to be completely honest, I only got 2 wins, but those were solo wins. And honestly, they felt alright, but it was the first day of the season and everyone was new. The second we get later in the season, it sucks. Ultimately, to the point where I only think the best season out of all Chapter 6 was the first season, which implies that every other season in Chapter 6 absolutely sucked. And ultimately, I do not want to get into cosmetics and collabs, because at the end of the day, Epic is a multi-billion-dollar company, and yes, they need to make money, but the fact that they're doing collabs is also kind of scummy, and also kind of ruins the creativity of the devs for the game, in my personal opinion. But honestly, this is the end of the video. If you guys watched this far, then sorry for you guys having to hear my absolutely annoying yapping. I have passion for this game. I really like this game, but I do not like the direction Epic Games has gone with it. And personally, if I could, I would bring it back to older times where it was more fun and collabs was every so often, and weapon balancing and item balancing actually exist. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys liked a bit of a mix-up. But if you didn't, then fair enough. If you did, please let me know. I hope you all have a very good day, and I'll talk to you all later. Hey everyone, it's Red. I did not want to leave this video off on a negative note, because one, I don't think it's very good to leave things to be negative, and I feel like there's always room to improvement. I will say, this season was very good. Like, it's a good season. Like, I think they did well with collab. But to me, the problem is just how the gameplay is, and the fact that as a casual, I cannot have fun anymore without sweating, which honestly kind of ruins the fun for the game. So, what I'm going to show up on the screen here on the outro is just some concepts I would like to show. Like for some weapon improvements, and just in general, like
some new game modes that I thought would, or just a change up to the game modes that could help out the game a bit, you know? But anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Please don't hate. Please, everyone, be kind and respectful to each other. And I understand that there may be people who may not be kind or respectful to you, but at the end of the day, that's them digging their own graves, and does not mean you have to do so too. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.